When it comes to caring for my wavy hair, I love a product that is going to save me time, energy, and will also give me better results. Today, I want to share with you 7 of my must-have essential wavy hair care items. I will rank them from 7 to 1, and at the end, I will also share 3 products with you that I just wish I hadn't bothered with. And hopefully, by sharing that with you, I might save you some time and money. Okay, let's get straight on with it. I will do my absolute best not to waffle too much.
Let me explain. No, there is too much. Let me sum up.
Number 7, it's the Bounce Curl brush. I love this brush. If I want to style my waves in a much more curly fashion, this is the tool I'm reaching for. Honestly, it went viral for a reason. It is so easy to use. It makes creating curl clumps so simple. If I'm gonna brush style, which I will admit I don't do a great deal of these days, but if I was going to, then I would definitely use this. This is the Define one, and they have since come out with another one, which I think is called Volume. But you can see on the back, mine says Curl Define, and the Volume has even more teeth. I haven't tried it, so I can't compare, but I do have a couple of videos using this brush. One is my first impressions, and then the second is actually 2 side-by-side techniques. But honestly, it is so easy to use, and I also later found out that this end makes sectioning your hair an absolute dream, and that is something I am not good at. So number 7, when you want to wear your waves curly, this is the tool you need. Okay, number 6, this is an essential item, a diffuser. I don't see how you can get away without one of these. For me, this just comes down to convenience. I don't love to air dry. I get a frizzier result that way, plus it takes much longer. And also I do find that when you diffuse, there are different techniques that you can do that will help you create more volume or achieve that more curly look if that's what you're going for. But honestly, even when I want to keep a loose, undone wave, unless it's the height of summer, I am usually using a gentle heat from my diffuser rather than air drying. This is from my Shark styler. It's good as diffusers go, it does the job, so I'm not rushing out to buy something else. However, now my hair is longer, I really would actually like a bigger, what do you call that, bowl? The only drawback I will say about the Shark is the noise. Has anyone else experienced this? I get a ringing in my ears after this. As I said, I'm not desperately looking to upgrade because it wasn't exactly cheap in the first place, but I'm also not sitting here saying, oh my God, it is the best diffuser ever. When I travel and I don't want to take my Shark styler away, I've got this, which I bought very cheaply off eBay. And you just pull this bit out, and this attaches onto the hotel hairdryer. So you just pop the nozzle in there, and there you go. You have a travel diffuser. Now let's be honest, it's silicone plastic, there's no kind of heat control. Ultimately, it does a job and it just packs away so easily. So if I'm going on a short holiday and I need a diffuser, I have taken that away with me several times, and it has worked on every single hotel hairdryer I've tried to attach it to. Number 6 has to be a diffuser for me. Number 5, this has to be the least sexy product in at least the top 7. I feel like the waste of money ones are all not sexy, but anyway, it's not sexy, but boy is it helpful. A continuous spray bottle. A really inexpensive item, but it will make styling your wavy hair so much easier. There are so many times I reach for that thing. My hair is prone to flash drying, so I will use it to dampen down my hair again if it's particularly at the front, if it's dried out before I've got to making curl clumps or diffusing or blow drying, whatever I happen to be doing that day. I use it to wet down my hair when I've taken it back into a ponytail, I'm about to go and play sport, or if I want a more slicked back look, I'll give a very light spritz and add some gel to create that kind of finish. It's really good if you're drying your hair and you notice some wet frizz. So perhaps you've just got like a little area where it's got a bit frizzy. You can isolate that section, spray it down with a continuous spray bottle and smooth that frizz, because you know that if your hair's frizzy when it's wet, it's only going to get worse when it's dry. And then finally, the other time that I use it is pre-wash treatments. My Redken acidic bond repair treatment, I use that pre-wash. I had a couple of people say to me, oh, you really should use that post-shampoo. And to be honest, I agree with you. I should, but I don't. And the reason I don't is because I'm lazy. I use my continuous spray bottle, dampen down my hair till it is really quite wet. Then I apply it. I go off for 15 to 20 minutes, have a cup of coffee, do emails, housework, whatever I need to do, and then I jump in the shower. But yes, I completely understand and agree that practically speaking, it would be better to have washed my hair and got rid of all the product buildup and then apply it. But then I've got to step out of the shower, dripping wet, cold. It's just not fun. And to be honest, I still find it super effective. I used the treatment today. My hair is in desperate need of a cut, which is happening very soon. I'm excited about that. If you want to know more, I'm going to try and hopefully film a video. So if you're not already subscribed and you want to hear about my wavy haircut, click subscribe, click the bell button and you'll get notified when new videos become available. But yeah, I definitely noticed a difference having used it pre-wash today. Really, really practical. So many uses. Okay, where are we? Number 4. These little things, absolutely love. They are creaseless clips. Brilliant if you have wavy hair. So I would use them, like you see today I'm trying to create a really nice face frame. I haven't got any layers or anything cut in. When my hair was still damp, just pop this in there. It starts to create that shape for you. So as I'm air drying, I'll quite often do this, but somehow they're a little bit magic maybe. They do not leave any indentation. I use them just to get the hair off my face before I'm doing my skincare or my makeup, or as I said, when I'm air drying to create that lovely face frame shape that I don't have naturally at the moment because, well, I haven't actually had my hair cut in 6 months. So yeah, any shape that happens around my face is sadly due to breakage, not due to a lovely cut. Number 3, oh God, it's full of hair. Gross. Let me clean it out a little bit first. It is my wet brush. So this is super flexible and it is just amazing for detangling your hair. I will use it in the shower. Will cover my hair in conditioner or a hair mask, something to give it loads and loads of lovely slip. And then I will use this to detangle working from the ends upwards. And I think because of the flex and the way that it's designed, it doesn't snag. If you come across a knot, it won't just yank through it. And it's really, really good at being able to kind of get into those knots and tangles and sort them out without doing damage. So I absolutely love this. Okay, we are down to the top 2 and I wanted, there's hair all over the place. I wanted to actually just call it a tie, but I thought, no, don't sit on the fence, pick a winner. And I swapped them about a couple of times. But in at number 2 is Satin Scarves. This is my newest purchase. I absolutely flipping love this. I think it is beautiful. This is one of my original ones. I've had it for a really long time. The reason I love them is they are so versatile. First use is I have left now many a satin pillowcase in many a hotel because I forget to take it off the pillow before we leave. So these days, instead of taking a pillowcase with me, I actually just make sure I've got a satin scarf because you can wrap your hair in so many different ways at night, it will protect it. And generally, I don't forget them when I leave. Also, they're really good for hair accessories. So I will quite often use them as a hairband. It's just a really versatile thing, to be honest. You know, headband, protection at night, chic accessory. I absolutely love a satin scarf. If you're doing a heatless style, you can use them to wrap your hair again at night time to protect it. I just think they're brilliant. Useful, accessory, fashion, and hair all wrapped up into one. That's why it made it to number 2. And number 1, it just has to be be honest, heatless methods and tools. I guess you could argue, well, it's not a must-have one individual item, but it's more approach to styling your wavy hair. So if you did want just one item, this would be probably the one that I would go for. It's just a very inexpensive satin rod that originally came with 2 of these, but I have lost one of them, so I just use one from Kitsch instead. And the reason I love it, it's so versatile. There are so many looks that you can create using a really, really simple, inexpensive rod. And I do personally recommend, particularly if you've got wavy hair that's perhaps on the dry side, frizz prone. The satin finish is really smooth and it doesn't grab hold of your hair, so it comes out much more easily, creating a smoother look in the end. Two of my favourite methods with this are the unicorn, where you wear it from front to back and tie your hair, not in a French plait, but kind of looks like that, or horizontally straight across and then wrapping from front and back sections so that you make sure the back of your hair also ends up with a curl. But to be honest, it is heatless in general that I'm talking about. I love the socks method, I love the bouncy blowout method, and I recently even saw on TikTok somebody using a pair of knickers. I mean, I don't know, I think maybe I draw the line there, but there is also like a little person in my ear going, try it, try it. Those are my top 7 must-have wavy hair care items. Please let me know what you think I should have included in this list. If I've missed something that you're like, what? How do you live without that? Then I definitely want to know about it. Now onto the not so great. And I didn't rank these because they're all just as pants as each other. That's not true actually. Let's start with the one that isn't pants. It's just that I think it's unnecessary. I was totally influenced and I bought one of these. Now actually, I think this out of the 3 is the least offensive. It's a silicone-based scalp massager. These do bend and flex, and you can either do it on dry hair or, you know, with a scalp serum. It's just to help you massage your scalp. When your hair is particularly damaged or fragile or floofy or all of the above, which mine was a couple of years ago, and it was really getting me down, it was really affecting me, just how awful my hair felt. I don't know if you've experienced this, but to be honest, at that point, I did feel quite desperate and I would have tried anything. But actually, instead of this, I just think your fingertips are a superior tool because you can adjust according to the shape of your own head. You get instant feedback because you can feel what you're doing. Some of them aren't quite as flexible as this. They're a little bit harder plastic, and then potentially you might be being a bit harsh to your scalp. It's not necessarily a bad item. I just think it's unnecessary, and fingertips actually do a better job. However, the next 2 I really do think are just, oh, they're plastic landfill, and I kind of feel ashamed that I bought them. Completely influenced, and I have never used it. This. As soon as it turned up, I just thought, Tori, what were you thinking? It's plasticky, it's cheaply made. This is quite hard plastic, so I thought, you know, that's going to be scraping through my hair. I'm using like a wet brush and all these gentle things to detangle, and then I'm going to take that. Yeah, no. Honestly, it's so unnecessary. I use scalp oils, I think they're great. I do believe that, you know, healthy scalp, look after the skin on your head, you're going to grow healthier hair. I just don't think you need a chunk of plastic to distribute the stuff. I just use the dropper that I think every single oil I've ever bought has come with. And then finally, I have talked about this product before, I think in my 2024 favourites and fails, but it's so bad it gets another mention, and it's this thing. I saw Rains by Mel, I think that's her channel. Amazing, beautiful, like voluminous tight curls. She tried this and I thought, ooh, what is that? It's a very hard plastic. I don't know if you can hear. Very hard plastic. And on the plastic, on these little individual spokes, I guess, are, I'm not sure if that's showing up, little pimples or dots all the way down. So I had my phone, I'm watching Mel, I'm like, God, okay, cool. It creates quite a spirally curl clump, so I was like, oh, okay, that might look really pretty, particularly if I then brushed it out because I really love that look. But I put this in my hair and started to kind of do what I thought was right, and my hair just, it got tangled in all of that lot. And I will be completely frank with you, that was the end of that. I was completely put off. It definitely caused some breakage. It caused a big knot and a tangle in my hair. For a minute, I completely panicked and I couldn't get it out. And so then I was too scared to use it again. And yeah, I do just feel like I wasted my money. Perhaps for curly hair textures, this is brilliant and it is a time saver. But for fine wavy hair, I really wouldn't bother. Save your money. If you liked today's video, then you may enjoy watching this one next because it is my top 10 frizz fighting products. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, have a good day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.